today I've actually made a new purchase and I've bought myself my first car. I was using my parents' car before, and now I've got my own car and it's a complete dinger. This is the new whip. Woo. I'll show you a bit better tomorrow, but it's looking pretty juicy. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day, but I thought I'd give you guys a little video of my new car because I didn't have time to do it the day before since it was all dark as well. So I'm giving it a good old clean, and I'm now about to give you guys a little demo of the new purchase. Alright guys, so this is a Renault Twingo 1.2 litre, 60 horsepower, slow as shit, but it was cheap as fuck. I got it yesterday, it was $1 grand, and it was like £600 to insure or something, which is obviously really good, especially for the UK, and since I'm 19 as well, that's like as good as you're going to get really. So yeah, I went with Joe. He's the one that has the Citroen Saxo, and obviously he wanted me to get a dinger as well, so he came with me, helped me with some car shopping. We looked at a BMW 1 Series first, and unfortunately that had an issue with the head gasket, so we decided not to go with that. And then we went to look at the Twingo, which is this car, and it's pretty good, so we ended up buying it. It's got a few modifications to it. It's got a big fuck off air filter, it's been lowered, so it's like on rails basically, but obviously it is super slow, although it does sound pretty cool. And yeah, I'm just driving around the back roads now. Thought I'd record a little video, and I'll find a nice place to pull over and show you guys what this whip looks like. But yeah, this suspension, like, it is really hard and you just feel every bump, but it is, you know, it corners well, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, the goal for this car, I was going to come back and get something nice. I wanted a 2015 Seat Leon, but unfortunately the Crypto shat itself, so I don't have enough money for that, and I've gone with this instead. And also, whoever did the suspension did a terrible job, because there's literally the most horrendous fitment on the wheels. I'll show you. So, as you can see, it's slammed to the floor, which is all well and good, but it does mean that when you put some lock on, the flipping tyres rub on the arches, which is obviously terrible. But yeah, this is the car, guys. What a little whip. So it is the GTI or the GT body kit, but it's the slow engine, unfortunately. Yesterday I went with Joe and we went to go look at cars, and I ended up buying this one for £1,000, which is honestly a bit of a steal. Although it is a complete dinger, so I don't really care too much about this car. I kind of just got it so that I can actually drive around until I can save up and buy the car that I actually want. As you know, I don't make too much money at my job, and obviously living is expensive. I'm basically spending most of my money into business and investments, so hopefully when the business starts paying off, I will be able to upgrade the car. But for now, it's been pre-shoved out, so we've got these bad boy seat covers. We've got the seat covers in the car as well. We can do a little review. But yeah, when I bought it, it seemed to be all good, apart from obviously the suspension, which was goofy, but you know, it is a £1 grand car, so what do you expect? And I don't know, I kind of assumed that the person would kind of care about it, but I'll show you everything there is about this car quick. So this is the dash. Got this lovely steering wheel cover on here. Rev counter, that is a digital, actually I'll put the lights on. There's a digital speedometer right there. And we've got this aftermarket stereo as well, which is pretty sick. You can change all sorts, and it's Bluetooth, which is really nice, because obviously in old cars, normally it's just some like shitty little radio and doesn't even have aux, so that is great. And then, yeah, obviously the seat covers, which are a little bit goofy. Not too much space in here, and it's a 2+2, so you can only fit 4 people. Gearbox is like porridge. The handbrake is pretty sketch, but it's not too bad, to be fair. I do want to change the audio because I do enjoy some good music, and these speakers are not good. I also want a sub in here as well. I'm just taking it on a little rag around the back roads, so I gave it a clean, but I've just driven it around the muddy back roads, so it might be a bit dirty. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Got the racing stripe on there. That's been put on afterwards, obviously. And then obviously you can see it's pretty lowered. Yeah, it's a bit of a bad boy motor for £1 grand, not too shabby. The boot is tiny though. So I had a subwoofer in my old car, it was a Mazda 2. But it's definitely not going to fit a sub in there. For some reason they gave me the old clutch as well. Yeah, I might take it on a little drive down the lane and try and record it for you guys. So the bodywork is not great. There's literally cracks in it there, which is not good. And this wheel is fucked. Someone's absolutely destroyed that on a curb. So yeah, definitely not perfect, but you know, quite quirky, cheap. Insurance was basically as cheap as you're going to get it. Obviously still a rip-off, but you know how it is if you're from the UK. But obviously, like I said, it is a £1 car, so there are disadvantages. One of those being, it might explode in the near future. So that air filter has been put in. Obviously that's not stock, but unfortunately, I checked the oil cap when we bought it and it was fine. But after driving, I checked it again, and it's got a bunch of creamy gunk, and also that is literally smoking. So the engine gets really fucking hot, and that has got a bunch of cream in it, which either means there's moisture in there or the head gasket's gone. So might need a new head gasket, which shouldn't be, and obviously that shouldn't be too bad. I think it's like 150 quid to pay someone to do it, or you can just do it yourself if you have a torque wrench, but obviously that's not ideal. Apart from that, that's all I found wrong with it. And it's decently fun to drive. It's scary though. It does not feel safe in there, but that kind of means that slower speeds feel faster, which I guess is cool. And it does sound nice when you're driving it. So I'll try and record some POV stuff for you. Obviously didn't get much business stuff done in the morning, and then when I got back I did some stuff with my family. We went to watch a show together, and then after that I basically been teaching my brother how to edit, and he's currently editing my video right now. So I'll show you. This little guy is cooking away. He's doing day 53. I know, he looks just like me, doesn't he? What a little beast. So yeah, it's the first employee right there, working hard. But yeah, he's going to be cooking up the videos. And I'm thinking about changing the thumbnails. I don't think I'm going to include the day count anymore, because it does look a little bit tacky. And I quite like the idea of being quite a raw channel where I just talk about stuff, and I'm not trying to, like, you know, do the brain rot stuff. So, you know, I think just the plain thumbnail, we'll see how it goes. But I've seen instant results of changing my channel name to 1.9M. I'm already getting way more clicks, so that's definitely going to help in the long term. But I'm going to try and record some more stuff as it happens in the day, instead of just telling you afterwards as well, because I do think that'd be more interesting for you guys to watch. I should have recorded some of the car hunting videos. I think that would have been cool to put in the video. But going forward, I'll definitely try and do that more. Jonathan is coming around tomorrow, so Jonathan is my business partner. He'll be coming around tomorrow at 8 AM, and we'll both be working together. I might try and film some stuff of us working together. I think that'd be cool to put in the video. But yeah. I did a little bit of work on the website today. I've kind of jazzed up the front page a little bit, but you know, like less than an hour of work. And obviously, apart from that, I've just been trying to catch up on editing. And I thought I'd just sneak this update in before I go to bed. And there's not really a lot else to say, to be honest. But yeah, subscribe for the journey. Obviously, haven't done much today, but you know, you have good days, you have bad days. And if you want to see my good days as well, make sure you follow the journey. Peace.